Hello everybody, I'm Nellie D. Relish.
I'm Zach Press Start.
Welcome to the pause menu! Yay! I am finally, I'm not at 100%, I'm still a little coffee, but we're still going to do this, and it's going to be a lot better than sick me last week, so...
No kidding. Okay, just to reiterate, this is the weekly show that we go over the top news stories for the week and stuff, and answer questions submitted to you guys by you guys to Twitter, email, comments to these videos, and also, of course, on the website. You get just click the pause menu button right at the top, and you can submit a question.
Mm-hmm.
So many ways. Just get them over to us. We love them. We have fun with them. They're a blast.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm liking the format of 2 news things and 2 questions. It definitely hits the better time limit for me, and I'm not cutting out as much footage anymore.
Exactly.
So we're gonna keep going with that for now and see how that goes. If we get a whole bunch of questions eventually, and we're not able to keep up with it, we may just do a question show.
Yeah.
You can only do that.
In which case, I will be, making fun voices and being like, "So, Jackie boy, what do you like?" I don't know. We'll have to think of something. I'm a little crazy now, since I'm better and I'm not, house.
All the energy that she hasn't been spending is now coming out. So,
yes.
So yeah, enjoy the Hyper Nelly that hasn't been able to come out because she's been too sick.
Exactly, guys.
Alright, so we're going to get right into it. We're going to actually start with news. Like we actually talked about last week, we did the PlayStation 4 launch, and of course, as everyone knows, Friday was the Xbox One. That decided to release on Friday as well, so now we had 2 releases go through. Like we did with last week, we're going to start with the 2 problems that have been reported, the 2 major problems, and some other stuff that's been going on. First one we'll start with is the update failure that people are having. They mostly tell it's an internet problem, it can't get online, and without this update you can't play the system. This is a mandatory update. Unlike PlayStation 4, where if you don't do the update you can still use the system and everything like that, if you cannot get this update from Microsoft, you cannot play the system.
So
Kind of debilitating for a lot of people and very, very troubling.
Yeah. Has it been a centralized, or has it been
They've been reporting it too big. It is one that is it's fairly common. It's nothing. It's not it's not another 3-ring thing.
Yeah.
So we're good there. It's not a ring of death, but
it's still a problem. So there's also another problem that has been popping up around the internet, and that is, you get your new Xbox, you get all excited, you put the game in, and instead of playing the game, your system starts making weird grinding noises. It's like, oh boy, what's happened to that? It's hard to tell how many people are being affected by this and how many people are just trolls going around the internet, but there have been multiple videos put up of this actually happening.
Yeah. And both of the problems are known by Microsoft. They say that if you get this problem, contact them right away. Exactly. So take advantage of the warranty, of course. You have a 1-year warranty. They'll get one out to you as soon as they possibly can. Of course, right now at the moment they are reporting that a lot of retail stores are out and they are working very hard to try to replenish their stocks.
Yeah.
So,
thankfully, this is another one that isn't that big, so it's not like the Xbox 360 one.
We haven't seen any failures from this generation's launch that have been as bad as the Rings of Death. So,
I mean, when you have all this product coming out all at the same time, it's going to happen. It doesn't matter how well you do things. You're going to get a broken system here and there. So hats off to both companies for doing an amazing job of checking their product, making sure it works. I mean, yes, there are little problems, but good job, guys.
Hey, when you think about it, they're keeping their percentages down to under 1%. When that's your problems with the Xbox One. I did take a look at IGN again, and they also have a wiki for them as well, showing the known problems, how-to guides, and assistance things, and again, contact numbers to get in contact with Microsoft if you want. I really like this thing from IGN, so thanks again for that. I'm going to put a link down below for that again as well.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job of keeping that.
I do like this wiki thing that they've been doing. It's a very smart move and a great resource for anyone getting a new console. Alright, so we also had the Xbox One launch happened. So to start again, PlayStation 4's launch was very player-focused. I didn't read of any sort of concerts or anything. Not to say it wasn't an event. They did have characters show up, and there was a little party area that you could go to. That's where the first person actually went and was on a stage and stuff. So they did have an event, but the more focus was actually on the buying and the selling and what PlayStation did for their players,
as opposed to what Xbox One did, which was
take over Times Square.
Oh my god. Seriously.
Yeah, it was huge. They took it over. There was the whole Times Square screen was completely taken up. When somebody logged onto their Xbox, it actually would pop up on the screen saying, "Hey, welcome to the show, welcome to the crowd," and stuff. And it was all like, "Woo!" So yeah, for a little while you were publicly known to the world that you have an Xbox One now.
Yeah.
So if you were trying to hide it from a friend that you didn't have the money and that's why you're not at this party right now, they all know.
Or
that.
from your PS4 friends.
That's true.
They came over and beat the crap out of you, didn't they?
Well, why would they see it though? They weren't watching the launch.
Well, maybe they secretly wanted one too. I don't know.
There we go. That's it. No.
But yeah, they had freaking Macklemore and Ryan Lewis showed up. I mean, like, these were two different events. They had two different ideas going at it. They probably knew behind the scenes, like, oh, well, PS4 is going to do this, so we should try and do something like this. So,
yeah, you definitely want to be different and unique. That's the thing. That's the kind of the idea behind the consoles, is to be a different system. Which is why you would get one, not the other, or get both, because they are different. Really, it wasn't any like big events that really were monumental that need to be mentioned, kind of like with Sony stuff. So there was one more thing to talk about with the Xbox, of course, is that the whole thing of who did better? Was it Xbox or Sony?
We don't know.
No official release yet, and even with the whole numbers thing right now, Microsoft is making the whole big thing of like, we sold over 1 million units. This is our best sell ever. This is the best Xbox launch ever, even though they only sold 3 systems. It's not like you really have much to really sit on, but neither does PlayStation, of course, is their 4th, so it's not like you have to be like, this is our best ever. You would assume that as you make better stuff, you'd sell more, I think, but who knows. But even then, they are claiming this is their best launch ever. They sold over 1 million units in a single day, and it was like, ooh, yay, this is going to be better than Sony. I was like, no, we sold 1 million units in a day, too, in under a day. So they both sold over 1 million units in a single day. So pretty much what you got to keep in mind, though, with the whole thing is that Xbox has sold their system in 13 different countries right now already. PlayStation has only launched in the United States. Nowhere else.
We don't know exactly where the breakdown lies. Like, how many did Xbox sell in the United States? So you can see, like, a true versus thing since PS4.
Because, people are arguing right now that Sony sold over a million units in a day. Xbox sold over 1 million units in a day. But yet, when you have Sony selling in only one country, then Sony must have done better. But you gotta understand, Microsoft's bulk of sales was the United States. So they didn't break down the numbers to say how many units did they sell in America alone. Yeah. So until they break that down, and until we get Sony's rest of the world launch, like Japan especially, because that's where we're expecting Sony to, kick ass, because this is their kind of home territory, and Xbox has really never been able to make a solid concrete stand there. But before we tell too much into both consoles, we actually want to jump to the question, because the question relates to this. The question came from Loltalk, or at Loltalk channel, from Twitter. So thanks for that, guys.
Thanks you so much.
Question. Very interesting one. They wanted us to be honest and say Xbox One or the Xbone. You got PlayStation 4, PS4, or PC, and why? Nelly, I'll let you start off.
Oh, well, aren't you so sweet?
Ladies first.
I had a tough time with this question just because, for me, I never... Like, yeah, they're consoles, but for me, I'm always like, okay, what games do you have out there for me? And for me personally, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I'm a big Halo girl, so Xbox kind of draws me in. I mean, there are some... Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of PlayStation games that I'm upset that I missed out on PlayStation 3, and that I'm probably going to say, oh man, I wish I had PlayStation 4 when I finally actually get a new gen console thing, because I'm a cheap ass, as some of us know, so it's probably going to be a while. And I mean... I don't know, I think it's a lot easier to get games on the PC. Like, you don't have, it's more like, oh, if it's out for the PlayStation, if it's out for PlayStation or Xbox or this, it's generally going to be out for the PC too.
A lot of them are. At least they eventually do. Like, you've noticed that a couple haven't. Like, I know Grand Theft Auto 5 has not come out for PC yet. I know there's another game that hasn't been scheduled. Destiny has not been slated for PC release yet. Not to say that they won't. They just don't want to spread themselves too thin. So yeah, as for me though, I can't really pick PC to console. I find them so different in my mind. Just especially with now the indie world. Just the indie world has completely redesigned the PC gaming in my mind. Yeah, the indie realm is really just changing the way you play games on the computer now. There's so many games that are coming out new and stuff that really most of the time indie developers can really only focus on PC because it's the easiest thing to get out on, especially with things like Steam. And like Melly said, it's easier to get games on the PC now. It's easier to spend money, I think, on computers now.
Oh, yeah.
You can very easily, with a click of a button, buy a game and you're like, so I just spent money.
Yeah.
Which is why I think they're trying to add that to the consoles now, because they realize, oh, hey, somebody will really easily spend their money if they don't have to leave the house.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to actually think about it. You just go click, click, and then it's on its way.
Yeah, pretty much. But as for consoles, when you have to go through Xbox or PlayStation 4, I would probably go PlayStation 4 on that. Mostly just because, for me, I don't care for the console too much. They're both going to play great. they're gonna have slight variations in frame rates and certain things, but it's those things you really don't notice too much. I know some people do because that's all they care about. But for me, it's all about the game. It's about the story, the gameplay, the immersion in it. Yeah, that's the developers. They decide your experience in a game. So you could have this amazing console, and if nobody makes a great game for it, it doesn't matter. It's all about the games. And for me, I've always just loved... I'm an RPG person first and foremost. I've always loved those. I love the story that they give. And I'm a story person as well. And the first-person shooters, I'm very specific with first-person shooters. And to put it honestly, Xbox is really a first-person shooter-based console. They got some of the best first-person shooters out there. So yeah, I'm a Sony guy more for me. I always find that they make good products. They're more of the technological stuff. They put the high-end stuff in it, and I'm a geek, so I kind of I'll geek happy when I hear what they have in their system.
I just had an idea though. We should do one where we do a Halo Online where it's like me versus you, maybe a couple other people. I think that'd be fun.
That could be interesting. Once we get the capture card, that could be something to do.
I would kick his butt. I might actually. This might be the only game where I have a slight advantage since I've played it so much.
You should play on even grounds, actually. Just because I don't play doesn't mean I don't know how to do it.
I know.
I play first-person shooters. You might have an advantage of knowing the guns and the map better, but...
we'll see.
I think this one would be a very good competition, at least.
Okay.
It would actually be a very good battle, so we might have to do it. We might have to do it. So that's kind of us. That's kind of our feelings on it.
Enjoy.
Thanks for that question, Loltalk. We'll talk to you soon, and hopefully Lol. Had to go there.
Yes.
But next up, we got the quick news. I like this as our second thing so we can give you a lot more stuff just in a row.
Yep.
Of course, we got two big stories. We'll cover that more, but let's go with the quick news. I'll give this to Nelly first to start off, since she got some stuff on her own she wants to go over with you guys.
Yes. First little story is that World of Warcraft has announced that they're doing a charity thing for Make-A-Wish Foundation. If you don't know anything about Make-A-Wish Foundation, they're a great organization. They help out kids with terminal diseases. Basically, a kid makes asks for something, and they do anything in their power to try and make it happen. Like usually, it's like trips to Florida, mall, shopping sprees, stuff like that. So it's a
meet and greets, things like that with like special celebrities or somebody that they're fans of. They're a great company. Really happy from them. They do great things. So
this is really nice of World of Warcraft to do. I believe they've done an event in the past. I can't remember off the top of my head what exactly they did for them. But in this one, you can buy an Alterac Brew Pup Pet for $10. And what?
That is a tongue tire.
I know. I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. It's for $10, and $5 of that will go towards a donation to Make-A-Wish Foundation. And for the first time ever, Blizzard is releasing a charity bundle, which features not only the pup, but a enchanted Fey Dragon flying mount. God, that's a tongue twister.
Okay.
For $30, and 5 of those will go towards a charity. You can also purchase this bundle for $25, but if you do that, then nothing goes towards charity.
Buy the charity bundle.
Exactly. Some people are commenting that, why don't they just donate money to, this Make-A-Wish Foundation? Why don't they just give all the proceeds? But I mean, this is a nice thing for them to do. I'm not going to, judge a person to give any sort of money to any sort of charity. So, you know what? If you have the money, go out and help them out. If you don't, shut your trap.
Yeah, and actually, for this video, I'll actually put a link down to Make-A-Wish. So if you want to make your own donation for them on your own, you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
I do know that when, at least from my channel, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to find some sort of charity event. So I know it's a while ahead, but I want to make sure I have that following that can make sure that that charity event goes well.
Yeah.
So just know that when that happens, at 1,000 subscribers, I'm hoping Nelly will join me with it.
Of course.
We'll do a charity event and make sure we give back too.
Yeah.
So that's really much the idea behind it, giving back.
Exactly.
I'm going to pop in now just to do another quick update on my thing. I don't know how many of you guys have actually seen it yet. If you haven't seen this video, go check it out. I'm doing a new show now that actually involves supporting indie game developers. It's a new show that at the time I called it a pause break because I didn't have a name for it yet, and you guys are going to actually hear the announcement of the name of the show. It is going to be called Option Menu because it's going to play on the whole press start bit, and it's the idea that this is an alternative option to mainstream games. Where sadly, some of these indie games, well, I don't think it's actually sadly, but surprisingly, a lot of the indie games are even making games that are better than the AAA titles. Yeah. So
and not getting as much press and coverage that they deserve.
It's really what it is, and it's really, in my mind, they're just challenging those mainstream games to make worthwhile games. I know that I was seeing some games coming out that were just beating dead horses, and they weren't really caring as much because there was nothing else.
Yeah.
With the indie developers coming around, they're making sure that these guys are making good games now. But pretty much what I do is I find 3 games that are in their Kickstarter phase that just start, that look pretty amazing. I contact them, make sure that they're on board with it. I feature them in the video, and any of those videos that earn over $6 in ad funding, since YouTube does allow you to monetize and make money off of videos, and you can actually tell how much each individual video makes. Any video that makes a minimum of $6, I will cut it in half, and that other half will go towards the games that are featured on my video. Go check it out. The more people that see it, the better the chance that they have at making this funding, and the more it spreads, and these games, they earn it, they deserve it, they're awesome. So go check that out. It's, again, next week it's going to be, planning to have it up on Wednesday. If anything happens, I'll let you guys know. I've already got the game selected for that one. So go ahead and join me next week on Wednesday for Option Menu, the very first official episode. That's my little spiel.
The hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits are coming to Lego games. Lego games. Yes, today. Shush.
I had to. I'm sorry. She did not inform me that she was going to do that. Just to clarify.
No.
So what about the hobbits and Legos?
So today, a picture of a Legoized Bilbo Baggins, Thorin Oakenshield, and Gandalf the Grey emerged with a saying in a different language that I can't read, but it says 2014 at the bottom. So, it seems like they are coming out with a game in 2014. No official word has been released yet by Lego or The Hobbit yet.
As to what it's going to cover.
Exactly. Like, if you don't remember when they did the Lord of the Rings version, it covered all 3 movies. So, we're not sure if this is just going to cover, like, the first movie or all 3, as technically the last movie will come out December 2014.
Exactly.
So, still, there's some time if they want to do all that.
So, it seems like they're going to do them maybe in an episodic kind of styling, because, yeah, the game's going to possibly come out before the final video even comes out.
Yeah.
So.
But still, it's super exciting for all my Hobbit fans out there. I know you guys are looking for this. And then we have another nerdgasm thing coming up. There are rumors that Game of Thrones game is going to be made by Telltale Game Dream IPs.
One of Telltale Game's fastest dream IPs is being rumored to make a Game of Thrones game. That's all we know, though.
That's all we know.
Details.
If you don't know who Telltale Games is, they're the ones that made that awesome Walking Dead. They also have just released Wolf Among Us. Oh my god, they are amazing. And if they can, I don't know, I've been looking forward to like playing certain characters in the game. I don't know, we don't know if it's going to be based on like the book or the TV show, but there's certain characters like Jon Snow, Daenerys Targaryen that I would love to play. And just hearing that these guys have their hands somewhat in this franchise just makes me so happy.
So moving on, so you don't ruin anything for me. We actually got our second question, so this is our last question for the video. This came from our good friend, Andrew Tegama. Let's see what he's doing is Andrew the Gamer. He's joined us on a couple of plays right now. He actually joined me in my last game of Gmod Murder. He was having fun with that. And he also did draw us a nice...
Amazing fan art of all our friends. For the press
which I'm sure you guys saw that in the video during the opening sequence. I'm thinking of putting it there. If not, I'm putting it right here now.
Yes. Right over our
And
faces.
just to show you how happy I am with this, I actually have it on my phone.
That's turned off.
I actually have it on my phone. So, thanks for that, dude. That was awesome. It is upside down. There we go. We're good now. Thanks for that, dude. That was awesome. That was very well done. It has all of our friends in it. It's the whole Press Start community. It's great. So, thanks for that.
Yes.
His question was, because we are a community, what is our main goal for our channel and community? Nelly!
Why do I get to start all these?
Because I want to make you, because you were absent on me.
No. Alright, so, just to go into like a little backstory. If some of you have probably noticed this on the Twitter, YouTube community, I have a pretty busy life right now. I'm pretty much working all during the week. I only have time to really do things on the weekend, so...
You also have a long commute.
I do. I work crazy hours. I have a long commute. So this was kind of a way for me to sort of branch out and talk to people again, and sort of... This was a hobby, and it's a nice way to, like, talk to people, get to know things. And also, as a side note, some of you noticed I've started this Nelly news section on my site, which I do, like, little updates about what's going on in the channel and whatnot. I am actually going to start branching out and making it sort of talk about things that are not game related, that still are in what we consider the geek-verse.
Yes.
I tend to
Since my channel has this show, which is Pause Menu, which is all about gaming.
Yes, and
we
he does not
have that other branch. So.
Exactly, and Zach here is more of like a gamer. As I mentioned, he doesn't watch a lot of TV shows, seen some movies.
All the time.
Yeah. So that's like where I'm more like interested in, and I just want to have like a chance to talk to you guys, because I know some of you probably like the same things.
Yeah.
So, just to give you a little heads up, if you like things like Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead, Big Bang Theory, The Hobbit,
and I like getting into these things. I'll jump in on her show as well since she jumps on mine. I'll join in and do stuff because I'm a nerd. I'll admit it.
And if anybody wants to have any part or have anything that you want me to discuss, let me know at my own channel. Don't contact Zach. We'll kind of leave him alone because he's got a lot to do. So just, come over to my channel and I will definitely be open to suggestions. Or if you want to be like a co-host, special guest, that's fine too.
Definitely.
So yeah, that's basically what I've been trying to do. So
sounds cool. Zach. As for me, I just want to be YouTube famous.
Zach.
I'm kidding. Actually, so I've wanted to do this for a while. I kind of always thought it'd be kind of fun to do, but I never thought I'd actually do well at it. I didn't know if people would like me or not.
We like you.
Thank you.
I like you.
I actually am thank you. I'm actually very surprised at how decent I feel I'm doing. I didn't even think I'd ever get to I didn't even know if I'd ever get to this point that I actually am at. So it does seem like people are at least slightly entertaining. So, so actually, the funny thing is that when we about a month or so early before we started, Nelly actually mentioned that she wanted to do it, and it was like, wait a minute, I can do this with someone. That's gonna be much more fun than just me trying to do it by myself. We can help each other out and really just make this community that I wanted, because that's really what I've always wanted to do. I love gaming. I've been gaming since I was a child. I pretty much was born with a controller in my hand. I swear. I've been playing games since I can remember. I don't even remember the first time I actually tried a game. But it's always been my thing. I keep playing it. I will continue playing it whether this succeeds or fails. Even if this actually ever stops and I can't do it anymore or whatever reason, I will still play games forever. I don't think I'll ever grow out of them. It's just, when you're a gamer like me, you don't grow out of gaming. There's no such thing as that. Gaming isn't an age-specific thing. It's something you do because it's fun.
I would just like to specify that when he says that we can help each other out, he means me going, Zach, I don't know what to do. It's not working. Zach.
I do get a lot of the stuff going. I found her the programs to use, so that's pretty much the main thing that I was able to help her with. And she just gave me the push to finally do it.
I helped motivate.
That was the biggest thing, is that she gave me the push to finally get into doing it and having fun and trying it out. And I gotta say, it's been a blast so far, and now I'm starting to really figure out what I want to do with this channel, this community. And really the thing is, I want to have fun. I want to try to entertain you guys while I play games and incite people to play games. There's amazing stuff out there that you don't have to be a gamer to play. There's stuff out there that you can be a gamer and play, and it's just to bring out all that amazingness that this world brings in. Gaming is just insane. It's huge. It's got this whole interconnected community. We can be nice. We can also be very evil at times, but at the same time, we are also very friendly. I've met some amazing people. Everyone in that picture is part of the Press Start community. Is awesome. There are some people that aren't in that picture that are also amazing and awesome. You know who you are. So you guys are awesome. Indie developing games. I'm glad people to know that if I do well, I can actually help them out and make some amazing games become into existence. But really, the main goal of this this channel, if I get YouTube famous, awesome. I will take advantage of that, of going to see you guys and doing more. My goal with this channel is, if I do become YouTube famous or anything like that, is to just continue creating this community of gaming, giving back to the gaming industry, and things like that. That's what I really want to do. I want to just make sure that gaming stays where it is and shows what gaming can do, because gaming is such a great art form. It's a great way of telling stories and interacting with people and really bringing them into this amazing story, making you the character in the story itself. So,
and the only one that's really been helping us fulfill our goals is you guys. Every time you watch or like or just comment on a video,
let us know that you want us to keep doing it.
Exactly. So thank you so much for everybody who's been watching and helping out both of us, either of us.
Exactly. Again, the goal is also just to give back to you guys. But yeah, I eventually want to get to that point in the community where you guys can join the community once in a while, play with us, play some online games with us, where I can join you guys in an online game, play around, interact with you guys on a better basis once we get better equipment and stuff. That's really the focus that I hope to get into eventually, is just meet you guys eventually. I'd love to go around the country and play games with you guys. Go to this big event, like a con or something, and
Comic-Con!
Totally. Comic-Con, PAX, whatever. I'd love to go to any of those things. E3 is my big dream goal, just go to them once. I would love to just go to one E3 and I'd be a happy boy. because you can't buy your way in. You actually have to be invited or go with someone.
Yes.
So just to go there once with you guys or with you guys, what we want to do is I want to try to get 4 tickets. 1 for Nelly, 1 for my girlfriend so she can help out because she's definitely the behind the scenes person. I'm gonna need that.
Yep.
And then I want to try to bring at least one of you guys. So I really want to get to like that location. I want this to become exactly what it is, the Press Start community.
Mm-hmm.
Just really fit that. We know it's all about you guys.
Yes.
So, yay!
Yay!
You guys are awesome! If you didn't already know that, you are. Damn
Thank you so much. Thank you again. You guys are awesome. And just
keep watching.
keep watching.
Yeah.
He loves you.
We'll have a lot of fun. And
And keep
we'll
those
playing games.
questions coming. We need some
Yes.
more for the next episode. So
Yep, bring
thank
them
you.
in. Bring them on in. You know how to do it. You can have, again, Twitter, hashtag Press Start Paused. You can go over to the website. There's a nice little pause menu button up at the top. Click on that. Emails are down in the description. You can also just comment on the video with a question as well. So several ways to get in contact with us. Just send us a question. We'll answer it and say hi to you.
Yeah. Hi.
So thanks for that again, Andrew. We'll talk to you again later on Twitter and stuff. So
Yep. Mm-hmm.
keep being a gamer.
All right. Well, anyways, I think we're gonna end this episode here before it gets too ridiculous.
Yes.
Poor Zach has so much to
Okay.
edit already. You guys,
Yeah.
you'll probably see a blooper reel coming up in the near future.
I now have enough for an episode of bloopers.
Oh boy, I'm nervous.
So yeah, I'm Zach Press Start.
I'm Nelly D. Relish.
Keep pressing those buttons, and for something new we're going to start doing at the end of the episodes, we're going to ask you guys a question for the week, so that way if you can't think of anything else to put down in the comments, answer this question as well while you give us your question. We'll start maybe featuring them when we're closing out right now, like maybe because I'm thinking our screen's pretty small right now, they're probably at the bottom of the next episode. So anyway, question of the week.
Which launch party did you like better, Xbox Ones or PS4s?
Maybe go to it. That'd be cool knowing.
That'd be awesome. Yeah,
So,
let us know.
And if you don't want to pick that, what was your launch game that you got if you did get a new system?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's it. Till next time, guys, keep pressing those buttons.
If you could like or leave some comments if you don't want to answer that question. Thank you so much. See you guys later. Bye.
Take it easy.